Hey, it's Jacob Light back again with another video. Now, as you can see, today I'm in kind of a different place, and that's because I'm in a room in my house that I've not filmed a video in before. This is my board game room, because I'm going to be showing my entire board game collection. And yeah, well, my board game room is actually a closet in my... This is a closet in my dad's office. But yeah. Well, I lost my train of thought for a second. But yeah, obviously I usually film my videos out in like my loft and my main room. But yeah, I wasn't gonna like haul all these board games out there, and it would taken way too long. So yeah, this is my board game room with all of my board games and stuff. So yeah, let's get started, and I'll show my entire board game collection. So we'll start up here. This like separate shelf up on the top here with all of my scenic games. I keep my scenic games separate from all the other games, because I treat like my scenic collection separate from my all my other collection of other board games. So I actually did a whole separate video showing my scenic duty board game collection. But yeah, so I kind of reached really high up here. But first we have this one, which you can't actually see the title on this one. This one is Music Scenic. Don't really want to try and grab any of these because I don't want to cause like a big avalanche or something like that. And then this one is Comedy Movie Scenic. Can't see the title on that one either. And then TV Scenic, Movie Second Edition Scenic, Movie Second Edition Deluxe Scenic, 80s Scenic, Harry Potter Scenic, the original Harry Potter Scenic, that is. I'm hoping to get the, it's called the Harry Potter Complete Cinematic Journey Scenic. I'm hoping to get that for my birthday or Christmas or something. There's also Harry Potter Second Edition. That's basically the same as the original Harry Potter Scenic, basically. Then we have this actually new Scenic game that just like came out earlier this year. It's a newer version of the movie Scenic. My arm is already getting tired having to reach up to it. Yeah, this newer movie Scenic actually made it into a streaming game instead of a DVD game. So yeah, definitely not as good as the older Scenic games, but yeah. Then we have Sports Scenic powered by ESPN, the original Scenic game, Scenic Junior, the deluxe version of the original movie Scenic game. That isn't a Scenic game, it's a DVD game called Bunko, the interactive DVD game with real 3D dice. I found it randomly at thrift stores. I don't really care about it that much. Disney Channel seen it, Nickelodeon I've seen it, Disney Magical Moments seen it, original Disney seen it, and Seinfeld seen it. And then this is a Twister board right here, I think, and then over there that's a Candyland game blanket thing. So now we're done with the top shelf, so now I'll just crouch down here. So first over here, this is a big Price is Right Plinko game. It comes with like, I guess like a mini replica of the Plinko board from the Price is Right, which is really cool. And yeah, basically you have to answer different kinds of pricing questions in order to get chips to play on the Plinko board, just like the actual Plinko game on the Price is Right, except they took questions from like a lot of the different pricing games on the Price is Right and put them into this game. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I don't want to spend all my time talking about one game. Next up here we have a little card game called Spot It, which is a really cool game. And Old Maid, the Poker Night Guidebook. I've never actually played poker before. The Upside Down Challenge game, that's a game that comes with like upside down goggles that really like distort your vision and stuff. Actually, there's not really any of the pieces in there because I think you'll sell that at some point. I don't know where they are, but yeah. Phone Fever, which is a game all about phones and stuff. It's a pretty fun game. Headbands for adults. I probably don't need both of these headbands games. I can probably at least keep the adult version. I probably don't need the regular kids version. Warner Bros. Trivial Pursuit. I actually got this one not too long ago. It's like in a garage sale or something like that, and I decided to get it. And I don't really like the Trivial Pursuit games that much at all because the questions on them are like impossible. I thought I would know a lot of the questions on here because it's a lot of like cartoons and the movies I knew, or I know, or at least I thought I knew. Yeah, it turns out I didn't really know a lot of those questions at all. So here, down here we have a lot of little stuff. This box here is an old Viewmaster thing. And then some more old maid cards. There's like one old maid card up here. And then a card game called Slamwich right there. And then okay, and then this is a Jeopardy card game right there. Love me some Jeopardy, and the old maid cards just fell. I'll get those after I'm done filming. Okay, I just want to move that out of the way for a minute. Okay. Hold on. Just trying to get the old maid cards back up there. Okay. There we go. And then there was also Left, Right, Center Wild game. Left, Right, Center is awesome. If you haven't played it, go check it out. And there's some sort of card game under Left, Right, Center game, but not really able to grab it right now. I think that might be like Toys on TV. Oh, I think that might be like Magic cards, like TV Magic cards I have. I don't 100% remember that. Quirkle Rummy right there, a combination of two games, Quirkle and Rummy. 22nd Rule, as seen on the Ellen Show. Press Your Luck DVD game. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire DVD game. This folder thing is like an unsolved case files, mystery detective game kind of. What's that smell? Part of the game that stinks. There's a lot of really bad smells in that game. It's like scratch and sniff like cars, and they actually smell like what the cars say. And then we have Speech Breaker, the voice jamming challenge game. And American Idol All-Star Challenge DVD game. A Magic Kit. Price is Right DVD game. Botched Operation, which is like more adult version of Operation. And this is a game right here, Mad Gab. And then 3 board games on top of each other here. This is actually a setup that I use for my videos regularly. I just put these 3 board games on the tray and lean my phone against them. It's like a pink TV tray. So we have Monopoly Fortnite, a different version of Monopoly Fortnite, and then SpongeBob Operation right there. And then back over to the top, onto the next pile we have High School Musical DVD board game. I love High School Musical. High School Musical 2 DVD board game. And High School Musical 2 game is a lot better than the original High School Musical game, at least in my opinion. But yeah, Relative Insanity, which is one of the funniest games ever. One of my favorites. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer DVD game, which is perfect for this time of year, because December, Christmas time. So yeah, this game actually isn't really too terribly fun though. It's cool to have for the holidays, but you know, it can get confusing at times. The rules are a tiny bit complicated, but yeah. Anyways, Family Feud DVD game, a Harry Potter Ultimate Movie Quiz game. I remember getting that one for Easter. A lot of these I got for like my birthday and Christmas stuff, but others I like ordered myself, like found myself at thrift stores and regular stores and stuff like that. I mean, I got them for Easter, Valentine's Day or something. And then there's another Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game, because I had the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire DVD game right over there. But I have another Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game right here. This Who Wants to Be a Millionaire video game system. It's one of those plug and play kind of things. Like it's plugged into the TV. That's pretty cool. Other than the thrift store find there. And then we have an Ellen game right there, Danger Word. I love Ellen DeGeneres. And then Heads Up, another Ellen game. An electronics kit thing there, I guess. A little like Escape from the Museum escape room game. I actually haven't played that one yet. I got that one not too long ago from like, I think it was CVS or Walgreens or something. I don't 100% remember, but yeah, and they have a couple more Ellen games. This is Blindfolded Musical Chairs. Then we have You Bet, which is a take on You Bet Your Wife from Ellen, of course. And then we have a second Relative Insanity game. I guess you say it's a sequel to Relative Insanity. It's called Relative Insanity See What I Mean. A Five Nights at Freddy's game. I think it was called like Survive Till 3 AM or something like that. I don't really want to take any of these out because some of them might like fall or something. And then we have Pictionary, Battleship Shots, which I don't think I've ever played this one. I forgot I had it. I forgot it existed. It's basically just like Battleship, except you like shoot the shots and you put into the other ship with like a Hoop or something like that. It's like a basketball version of Battleship, like a little hoop or something like that. I might be wrong. I don't 100% remember. And then these last few down here you can't really see that well, but okay, kind of crammed in here. This is a Jumanji game, I believe, if I remember correctly. And then here's SpongeBob game called SpongeBob SquarePants Card Scramble. And then there's like a black box here. I don't really remember what this is. I'll put my phone up for a second, sorry. Almost accidentally started recording. That wasn't bad, but I tried to pull this out of it. I think it's some sort of escape room game. Push that back in. And then the WWE board game, Road to WrestleMania board game. And then back up here we have a Stranger Things card game, Stranger Things Lego card game, Practical Jokers card game, Peg games, Guess Who a little portable grab and go version. Guess Who is a pretty fun game. I feel like Guess Who has been underrated. Deal or No Deal DVD game, Hollywood Game Night party game, and that's based off of a show called Hollywood Game Night. If you haven't watched that show, Hollywood Game Night, go watch it. It's an awesome show. I think it's on Tubi TV, which is an app with free TV movies and stuff. You just have to deal with a few ads here and there. But yeah, I think it's just called Tubi, not Tubi TV. Anyway, a game called Leaps and Ledges. Tribond, free Tribond CD-ROM inside. Tribond Dying Edition. Oh yeah, it's a game that asks what these three have in common. Forgot I had that one. Now I have another Jumanji game. This has the original Jumanji game. And then this Jumanji game right here was like a newer version. It's like electronic, is more realistic. This original Jumanji game is still a classic though. And then Quick Cops, Match 'em Up, Stack 'em Up. Would You Rather, Prove It game. That's a funny game. That's So Raven, Tell It Like It Is board game. Are You Normal? Have you ever lied about your age? A fun game to see where you fit on the normal scale. And then we got the logo game. And you can't actually see what this bottom one is, but I think actually it says on the side here. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Box 1. It's a game that Neil Patrick Harris made. It's a pretty cool game. It's actually only intended to be played with one person, because Neil Patrick Harris made that game for because he noticed that like not many board games can be played with only one person, and so Neil Patrick Harris, he like designed a game that's like designed to only be played exclusively by just one person. I guess more people could like help you figure out what to do in the game, but like it's mainly just supposed to be done with one person. It's like an escape room type game, kind of. Told myself I want to just focus on one game. I'm just take this guy. Frick. Just gonna take the Guess Who game off for a second so I can show what's under it, but accidentally spilled it all out. I'll just fix that when I'm done filming this. We have a peg game here, just like the peg games from Cracker Barrel. If you've ever been to Cracker Barrel, you know what the peg game is. I had this like little stack of cards of the logo game. I think this came with a different game. I don't remember what game it was though. But yeah, that's that. And then up there we have a Dirty Minds game. What Do You Mean Family Meme Night? That's What She Said game. Brain Games, which is based off of a National Geographic show called Brain Games. A Wheel of Fortune board game. Professor No, the Always Up to Date quiz game versus Google Assistant. Switch hands here. Okay. And then Disney Beat the Parents as Kids vs. Grubs, who knows Disney best. And we have Trouble, Goosebumps the board game, Saved by the Bell board game, Jeopardy Junior Edition, Twister Ultimate, Let's See Life as Zack and Cody, a Tipton Challenge game, Harry Potter Pictionary Air, the $100,000 Pyramid game, another Magic Kit, Ideal Magic, it says on the side here, Mad Skill Street Magic, 40 Tricks, Tues, Trucos, I guess that's tricks in like French and Spanish, something like that. Bass Ackwards, a game where the right answer is wrong. It's like a game where you like have to go backwards. It sounds weird if you don't know what the game is, but yeah. Big Bang Theory Fact or Fiction trivia game. This isn't a board game right here. It's a Sega Genesis classic game console. I used to play on this quite a bit when I was younger, but then I just kind of became interested in it, and I've been singing here ever since. And right here is a High School Musical mystery date game. It's a pretty cool game. And over here, I think this is like some sort of big speaker thing or something. Not 100% sure though. And this isn't a board game, but it's an old CD player that I found in an estate sale. This doesn't actually really work anymore, so I guess I'll probably get rid of it. Just put that over there for now, so I can show it over here. Yeah, this is some sort of speaker thing or something, I think. Let's put that to the side for now. And over here we have That's My Jam, the original song guessing game. This is a lie detector game designed to look like a briefcase. And up here we have, this is a Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit game. The only Trivial Pursuit game I really like. It's called Trivial Pursuit World of Harry Potter. And then here we have 100 junk food jokes. That's not a game, but yeah. Then we have the bottle flip challenge game. Grab a ball and start flipping. Sorry, Coracle, the Game of Life electronic banking version. Amazed by Neil Patrick Harris. That's another game Neil Patrick Harris made. Neil Patrick Harris actually made this game before that Box 1 game. But yeah, this Amazed game is pretty cool too, but I like Box 1 better. Madagascar Animal Trivia DVD game. The Big Bang Theory Trivia Party game, so I actually have 2 Big Bang Theory trivia games. Deluxe Game Gallery with like tons of games in this one thing. Which is pretty cool. Spectacular Magic Show Magic Kit. I have a couple of Magic Kits. I used to like Magic Kits a lot when I was younger. I thought they were really cool. I don't like them as much now, but I still think they're cool. It would be cool to be a magician or something, but it's not one of my big dreams or anything. It would be cool to be possibly be a magician though. Okay, go over here. I already talked about these 2 games, the Lie Detector game, and That's My Jam, original song guessing game. Over here in the corner we have an automatic playing card shuffler. That's not a game, but yeah. And then Jenga right there. And that little purple thing there is Farkle. There's some like Harry Potter cards here, like spread out, I guess. Up here we have What Do You Meme on the Go version. And this is Dude. It's a game where you say dude. I actually originally got this for my dad because he says dude a lot, and my dad actually looks a lot like the guy on the cover of this game. But I ended up keeping it because Dad wasn't playing at all, or my dad wasn't playing at all. Stranger Things game called Stranger Things Attack the Mind Flayer. Hearing Things Lip Reading Challenge game right there. Disney Apples to Apples. American Road Trip DVD game based on something from the Discovery Channel, I guess. Discover America's Landmarks and People. Toy Story 3 Connect 4. Quelf, that's a weird name. Cranium Cadu. The Best of TV and Movies. I think this game is actually where I got that little sampler deck of the logo game from. The Best of TV and Movies. And Planet Earth, the interactive DVD game. Another Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game. It's just a regular Who Wants to Be a Millionaire board game. So I have like 3 different Who Wants to Be a Millionaire games. I have this one, which is a regular board game. Then I have the video game console plug and play thing, and then the DVD game. So 3 different Who Wants to Be a Millionaire games there. And then I had this sign right here as well, Danger Ninjas, Pirates, Monsters, and Zombies. This used to be like hung up in my room, but I took it down at some point, I don't really remember why. But yeah. And this is like a music stand thing that I used to like put my phone on and record me playing drums on, but not as much anymore. Trivia for Dummies game. Diary of a Wimpy Kid Cheese Touch board game. The Wimpy Kid 10-second challenge game. Jimmy Fallon Box of Lies game. Gosh, I gotta really get down there. Naked Brothers Band VIP concert tour game. I was excited when I found out that game existed because I stayed a couple times before that Naked Brothers Band. It's like one of my favorite shows, like one of my favorite things in the world. And when I found out there was a Naked Brothers Band board game, I was like, what, I gotta get that. Yeah, so Naked Brothers Band VIP concert tour board game. American Kennel Club DVD board game. Fits It, if the word fit, play it. Elf Snowball Showdown card game. Whoops. Fill in the blanks. The party game where you create your own crazy stories. Smart ass. Apple's Party Box, and last but not least, a Disney Trivial Pursuit game featuring the magic of Disney. I don't remember how hard that game is. I haven't played that in a while. It says the master game. I'm not 100% sure what that means. But I actually forgot one game over here. Guinness World Records, the board game. I forgot to show that game. I didn't see that game the first time I showed this stack. Anyways, that's actually it. This didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. But yeah, it would have taken a lot longer if I had shown like everything inside of each of the board games. Like that would be a really long video. But yeah, I just briefly showed each of the boxes of each of the board games. But yeah, I suppose that is it for this video. The Scenic games up here are obviously my favorite board games that they have. It's one of my most cherished collections, is my Scenic DB board game collection, right up there. I like all other board games though as well, besides Scenic. But I guess I would say all my favorite board games are besides the Scenic games. My favorite board games besides the Scenic games are probably the Ghost of Musical DVD board games. Those are pretty cool. Probably the Saved by the Bell games, one of my favorites. I really like that. Brain games, I really like that. Dive Olympic games down there, those are my favorites. Naked Brothers band games down there as well. You know, all these games I really like, basically. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. That's my whole entire board game collection. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, I wanted to say that I think it's gonna be my last video for like at least a week, because my grandparents are coming today, and like my birthday is tomorrow, and obviously Christmas is in a couple days, and it's just gonna get crazy and hectic around here. I might not have time to make videos for at least a week. But I'll be back like probably right before 2023. So yeah, if to hold you over like until I come back. If you haven't seen any of my older videos, you can like go back and watch some older videos of mine that maybe you haven't seen. But yeah, that's it for this video. It's a little bit of a mess in here. I guess I could clean it up a bit. But yeah, so basically for this video, I don't have anything else to say. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course ring the bell so you can notify whenever I post a new video. And yeah, that's it for this video. And of course, see you in the next one. Bye.